Why do businesses that are supposed to live die? Why do people lose the jobs that they are supposed to grow in? Now, let me share a story that might bring this up speed for you. Some years ago, I had a book vendor that I regularly purchase my choice books from. So I got to his shelf one day and I saw a particular book I was interested in, but I was not financially buoyant to be able to pay his price. And so he said it was going to cost me about 1,600. I offered to pay 1,000 naira, but he said 1,000 naira was not good enough. 6 months after, I returned back to that same show and found the book still there, the same book. Now I offered to pay 1,000 naira and he insisted that except I'm going to pay 1,500. I said, okay, there's no problem. I left. I came back again after another 6 months. This time around, the book had been beaten by rain and the quality had reduced, but I was more particular about its content. So I offered to pay 800 naira and he said he was not going to sell despite the condition of the book. By the time I was going to get there, after like a year that I passed through that particular place, he had closed shops. Sometimes it's good to be principled and to be rigid, but flexibility will keep your business rather than shut it down or make it short-lived. So there are businesses that ought to live that have died because the owners of the business are simply deaf to the reality of the current trend. Rather than keeping that particular book on the shelf, selling it at 1,000 naira or 1,200 naira after 6 or 12 months, right, would have saved him the loss of that particular amount and would have generated turnover, right? Turnover. He would have generated turnover. If he had sold it at 1,200, what would have happened is that the book would have left his shelf. At the same time, he would have been able to repurchase another fast moving item that will give him turnover and more income than insisting on what? Having 1,600, right? Coming down to 1,500 now was not good enough given the time. So he's lost time, lost resources today, is no longer in business. And I'm sure it is the same attitude, right? That same rigidity that led to the closeness effect, the eventual demise of that particular business. So it's good to be principled, but then it's good for you to have an agile mind, be open-minded to be able to accommodate what the current situation of things are, be adaptable to change, or you go into oblivion. So I don't know how you do your own business. If you're so rigid, then you can be rest assured that time is going to invalidate your rigidity. So because change is the only constant thing in life, when you refuse to be flexible to adapt and align with the current realities, you will go into oblivion and go obsolete. So there are businesses that die not because they were to die, but because the owners weren't adaptable. They were closed-minded to allow new infiltrations that could keep them going to survive. So this is what I thought to share with you, and I hope this brings you some actionable insight that will prevent you from being the one who purchased the coffin of your business. Thank you and God bless you.